welcome to my channel. So today I'm doing a flip through of this Colouring Heaven edition. This is the Animal Wonderland special, which is issue 59. It's one of their older ones. This was seen in one of my other videos basically, and a viewer, a subscriber, thank you, has requested a flip through of it. Now I will leave a link to the Colouring Heaven shop where you can buy back issues online in the description below, but I have a sneaky suspicion that when I look, this one is sold out because it was quite a popular one. However, Kanoko Egusa has got a newish book out, and I believe at least some of the illustrations in this might be in that new book. So if you see anything that you really like, you can, check out, look for a flip of that other book. I don't have it, but look for the flip of the other book and you might be able to buy it in that format. Otherwise, the only way you can buy this edition now is through the second-hand market. So, there are Facebook groups that sell books between people. There is also obviously eBay. Anyway, this is a flip through and I am wibbling, so let me get on with it. It's issue 59, which is 40 exclusive designs by Kanoko Egusa. The front cover, if you're not familiar with Colouring Heaven, it's roughly A4 and it's a matte cover, which means you can also colour in like the images on the cover. So it's like two bonus illustrations. But yeah, straight into the flip through. A little bit about the illustrator here. And we have all her social media as well as Colouring Heaven's social media. So this is the first page. It's a landscape, horizontal one, and as you can see from the style, and this is quite a lot of the style all the way through the book, she likes doing florals and particularly cute little critters, ducks. This is very much the theme of her illustrations. She does I think it's a she. Let me see if it says in the profile. Yes, thank goodness. Right, so her work is very much of this theme. I do like her work. I don't have any of her books, and it's criminal that I'm not coloured in any of these yet, but I am setting up hopefully a body colour as we speak to colour in this book, so hopefully that will all change. I love her little pigs as well. She has some very she goes very much for the cutesy, almost sort of not old-fashioned, but you can, it's that style of old Christmas cards and birthday cards, of the watery coloury type fluffy animals and flowers. Yes, I'm wibbling, so we will get on with the flip so you can see this. I love these little chicks. They've got like little berets on, like little French chicks. But this is kind of an Easter one you can do this for, because that's an Easter egg. You've got a chick bursting out of it. And another one that is kind of seasonal. So we have our little rabbits here, which you could have them as the Easter bunnies. And lots of florals. They look like poppies or something. But I do like my florals. So here we have sort of kitchen scene. We have frogs hugging the pair. We've got a rabbit sitting in the bowl. We have a giant bee. Bee is half the size of the rabbit. Wow. We've got one of these chicken bowls. Now, that's kind of a joke really, because there is those things where, the bowls where you can put your eggs in. They're very sort of 1970s. Don't take offence if you've got one of those. I'm just joking. But this looks like a real chicken in the bowl. And we've got our chicks. And we've got some fruit, some lemons and apples. And then we've got this little, oh, so cute. Got our little hamsters or field mice actually living in the teapot. Next one, we have some birds, and we've got our nest, and then this is another sort of spring-like one. So we have our again our field mice living inside the flowers, and we've got ourselves a garden cottage. So yeah, very rustic in feel, most of these. We have our, well, I call them an egg timer. I'm sure they're called something else as well. I can't think of the word. But instead of sand falling through, we have the flowers and the petals and everything is falling down. We've got our little rabbits sitting at the bottom, snoozing. So that's really pretty. But yes, everything in here is just, she does such lovely work. I can't believe I've not coloured a picture in it. I have coloured one of her pictures. She gave away a Christmas one the year before last. And, well, actually Colouring Heaven gave it away as part of her, you know, a subscriber perk thing, or 12 Days of Christmas. But this year she gave it away as well. It was like little mice decorating the Christmas tree. So she does give away some freebies if you are interested in trying her out. I will try and remember to link her website where you can get them from. Yeah, so we have ourselves some lovebirds. Little squirrel. Little hummingbird. A cat eyeing up all the birds. But yeah, it's got this funny little thing in that sometimes she does, the animals take on sort of human characteristics. So he has got his scarf on, he's laying in bed, sitting on an armchair. So there's that kind of quirky mix. That looks like, I don't know, a seal or something. I don't know why. We have some budgies, we have a deer and a cat, a little bear, and they're all like on a giant cake stand. But the cake stand is like very rustic. We've got our tree stump here. So here we have like what looks quite literally to be a wallpaper page. And, you know, for once, generally I don't like wallpaper pages, but this one is obviously a bit different. Because for a start, every picture inside of here is different. We have different animals, we have cupcakes, macaroons, birds, like, yeah, so it's all different. Now this one, I must get around to colouring this one, because I did put this in my, I think it was the scavenger hunt, my original scavenger hunt. If you've not seen that, I'll put a link up in the corner. And this was my bonus animal, because I love penguins and pandas. Black and white peas. We have our sort of rabbit that's in a sort of ball gown, sort of Victorian theme. Right, we have another horizontal one here. Got our little piggies again, sitting in the hat. It's nice, this one, because it's been sort of it's not framed exactly, but you know what I mean. It's been the image has been sort of encapsulated, and then we've got a little bit of decoration around the edge. Oh, no, I should have looked before I turned the book, shouldn't I? Sorry, I try not to turn the books too much, because I know it gives people vertigo. So we have our piggy trader here, selling donuts. We like the piggy trader. Donuts and cookies, and here they are. He's got his little bag and chic scarves around her neck. Right, now we're back to vertical. So this is image 21. I don't know if I mentioned it. Colouring Heaven, the specials. So these are the ones that you get off subscription or every month. So not the collection, because the collection is a sort of quarterly version of the magazine. You get 40 images. So we're just over halfway now. I'm not sure what that is. That's sort of a surreal. It's got this puddle. And that's bizarre. So we've got our rainbow, and he's looking in the puddle, but he doesn't seem to have a reflection. Vampire squirrel. And we've got our little critters here. Obviously this is a rainy day. I love his little dungarees. And I love how they all have their little neckerchiefs. They are very chic. So we have a little pond scene here. We've got our terrapin, our fish, but we've got our ducks. And he's like in both worlds because he's doing his dive. Little froggy up in the leaf. So this one is sort of like those sort of old rustic style kitchen tiles or floor tiles, you know, the old kind of, not old fashioned, but yeah, rustic. And that's all there. We've got a couple of flowers on it though, and a frog. And a marble, oddly. I don't know why there's a marble there. Okay, to a horizontal one. And we've got ourselves a little pond. Little pond with all the ducks in. The cat here, he doesn't seem too bothered about all the birds. He's chill. He's just having a stretch. And we've got our duck here. I love they've all got straws. Straws in their drinks. As you do. Right, let's see what we've got. Back to horizontal, vertical. So we've got our cats in a boat. They've got their little stripy t-shirts on. They make me think they're French. I don't know why. I guess it's just that, again, that handkerchief around the neck. But yeah, so that's a funny little one. We got a little dolphin. We've got a bit of a nautical theme going on in the background. Then we have ourselves sort of, well, it's not sort of, he is a donkey. I don't know why I said sort of. So we have a donkey, we have a cockerel, and again, another really rustic scene. We've got our, he's a working donkey, so he's got his like little baskets either side full of lemons. And then in here we have ourselves a sort of family scene of the got our rabbits here. He looks like he's a visitor, so he's brought a bunch of flowers, and they've all brought items of food. So maybe this is sort of not Thanksgiving exactly, but you know, that autumn harvest festival type vibe to it. And we have birdies, just regular birdies flying around in amongst the bushes. So if you like colouring leaves and flowers, plenty of these. So now we're going into some sort of Halloween vibe, because we've got ourselves a witch, a foxy witch, an owl. These are hanging on, flying through the streets at night. And he's like, what on earth is going on there? And we've got, well, it's not foresty, it's like down the Warren hole thing, isn't it? So that's like the outside with all the vegetation sort of camouflaging it. But it's got all the crystals, and that goes down into its like burrow. Fun if you like doing crystals. Okay, so here we have another horizontal one. We've got ourselves a clog. Sort of your Dutch, traditional sort of Dutch clog. We've got a little hedgehog. I don't think we've seen any hedgehogs before now. We've got ourselves a little little squirrel, like a little red squirrel, because he's got like the tufty ears. I love that one. But again, it's another sort of autumny feel one. We've got the pine cones and the acorns and things like that. The rose hips. Really pretty pictures. Oh, I did it again. Right, so this one is sort of, and it's a bookshelf, isn't it? So we've got all our books here, but it's like behind the curtains, so almost like a stage. Oh, there's a panda. I like pandas. And yeah, fun if you like doing books. You can do lots of ye olde fashioned sort of leather bound books, but you've still got your critters. One thing I would say about her work is you probably would have to feel, you don't have to be great at it, but you probably have to feel comfortable doing fur, because there's a lot of fur. So I mean, this is another, we got our black cat, but we got ourselves some little bats here, so it does feel a little bit, again, sort of the autumn festival, October time, fall, whatever you want to call it, Halloween, because we do have our pumpkins. And then we've got quirky little one. This makes me think of, you know, when I was a kid, you remember you had those things. So you had your little models and you coloured it in, but you could have, you know, their clothes, and you got these little tabs, and you used to place the clothes on top and layer it up. And that's what all these are. They're like all their different outfits. So you could do your clown outfit on him, things like that. It's funny. And now we've got our sleepy kittens. They've got their mittens up on the line drying. That's cute. I mustn't say cute. I keep saying cute and sweet. trouble is, they are. They are like the personification of cute and sweet. Right, so we got ourselves a Christmas one here. We have some Christmas baubles. This is a really pretty one. I forgot I had this. I could have done this at Christmas, except I didn't have time at Christmas. I was so busy. But this would be a lovely Christmas one to do. The Christmas baubles. We've got the mistletoe. We've got the robins. We've got like the little lamb. We've got an angel, another angel, well, sort of cherubs. Snowflakes. It's just a pretty page. Getting near the end now, so this is issue 38, page 38, and we have ourselves a wintry scene. This is a bit of like the candy house, maybe a gingerbread house. We've got a waffle cone for our trees. We have candy canes, polar bears. Yeah, you can make that really colourful. See, whenever I peek at the next page to see if it's a horizontal one, it never is. And then if I forget, it punishes me. Right, so again, another Christmassy one. We have our kitty. He's collecting for Christmas. He's got all his like fir tree pine things. And we've obviously got lots of snowflakes and our tree covered in snow as well. So while they're not strictly speaking, you know, seasonal, they kind of are too. And then we've just got a sort of homemakey one. She's doing her embroidery. And then we've got this sort of background that's, you know, in theme. Because it's all stitched. Everything here, I don't know if the camera picks it up, but even like this, it's not just a line. They're like got little flicks across it like they've been stitched. Like it's a big quilt. And that is the final picture. I hope this flip through was useful for someone, anyone. I know it's, as I say, it's not a really old issue, but I think it's like a year old or something. So probably the only place you're going to get it in actual colouring heaven form is via the second-hand market. But definitely look up that she actually got a few books. Right, sorry about that. The phone rang just as I was finishing. How rude. I can't even remember what I was saying, but I think I was nearly done. I think I was just saying that Kanoko Egusa does have a few books. I've mentioned the Symphony one. There's also Rhapsody in the Forest, and there's Minuet de Bonheur. So she's got 3 colouring books. So I will try and find them. Sometimes some of the older ones pop up on Amazon, but I think mostly you have to look for them on Etsy. But I'll have a look, and if I can find them, I will include those in the link in the description below, a link to them. But yeah, give me a thumbs up if this was useful or interesting, and if you've not subscribed to the channel, then do subscribe to the channel. I have got also a playlist. I will link that up in the corner. I do usually do flip throughs of Colouring Heaven every month when they come. There's a couple of older ones in there. I just do the older ones in my collection if I'm requested to. But from now on, well, not from now on, for maybe the last 6 or 7 months, I've been filming a flip through of each edition as it arrives in the mail, because I am a subscriber. So be sure to check out the playlist if you like Colouring Heaven in general and like the flip throughs. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Take care and see you again soon. Bye for now. Bye. I got a bit preemptive there with my wave. Bye.